What is going on, everybody? We're back on it. Berserk manga chapters 22 and 23. Just a reminder, this is Friday's upload, so like every Friday, if this video will get 150 likes by Saturday at midnight, then you guys will get chapters 24 and 25 on Sunday. If not, chapters 24 and 25 will be uploaded on Monday. So that's always the game we play every Friday. So that's up to you guys. Jumping back into this last two chapters that we read, Guts seemingly won verse 100. I don't know if they retreated or he really did kill everybody. We did get confirmation that Griffith did decide to send Judo and the rest to help, to assist, to protect, to find Guts and Casca. Now, Guts went through a lot, and I know he's kind of like a different breed. I don't know, like, is this going to be like he'll be feeling it the next couple days thing? Or is he built that differently, like he's really going to be fine in the next coming days? I have absolutely no idea. Griffith is off at some like war council meeting. I'm surprised he didn't take anybody with him that he could trust. You know, assassinations and things like that are going around, but we know he's protected by destiny, but he doesn't know that, you know, type thing. And then Casca was walking up on Guts alone where we left off last chapter. So I think they're going to end up being a thing. Casca finally, well, I'm guessing it's true. I don't know why Judo would lie. Griffith, you know, made the statement, something along the lines of, you know, Casca's precious and worth protecting and means something, you know, that the validation she's been looking for, and she finally got that. Not directly from Griffith, but it works for her. So we'll see what happens with these two. Chapters 22 and 23 in this video. It'll be up on Friday, and we'll go from there. Let's press play on this. Lower it in my headphones. Make sure you guys can see my cursor. Mic is on, recording. All right, cool. Chapter 22, let's go ahead and get it. Campfire of Dreams, all right. And we know that, like, she's been the only one that's been able to touch him recently. Look at the size of that sword. This looks bigger than what he was battling. It's so long. Good lord. Let's see what happens. Do we think they kiss here? Probably. Oh yeah, and then Judo got some elf dust that I made the comment, like, was that actually from Puck himself? Or just another elf? I don't know if we'll ever get confirmation on that or not. Is this okay? You not resting? I feel too hot to sleep. This was the coolest place. Is she gonna apply it to him? Hey, don't move. Alright, she's hitting him with that, dang, that's literally just like instant sensu bean type shit. I've been told it's not as extreme as a sensu bean, but for like slashes and things like that, it might be good to go, but like, I don't think it could give him that, like, if he got completely destroyed, would he be able to, like, bounce right back? But we've seen that a little bit already in the previous prologue stuff. What's this stuff? Judo gave it to me. Mystical healing medicine, he said. Come on, turn around. It's not something you should worry about. Huh? That was something I did on my own. It wasn't really for your sake. Fighting is more my nature than running away. Now, that's what I've been trying to propose. Is she doing all this because she feels indebted to him for saving her? In doing all that? Risking his life? Or is she doing this because she likes him and it's a combination of, like, both? I think it's a combination of both. And I don't think she's ever felt anything for anybody like that that wasn't named Griffith. So I think when but Griffith was never obtainable for her. So I think this is like catching her by surprise. Just because it's your nature, you fought close to 100 enemies? Yeah, besides I had a score to settle with that dude. I was so into swinging my sword that I don't know what happened to him though. I think he got away. Yeah, I think that dude got away. But still, to be blunt, and I thought this then too. Compared to what you're doing, me fighting with 100 men doesn't really matter. It ain't just you, Griffith's the same way. He's got something he'd bet his entire life on. I think that's kind of amazing. Oh wow, is Guts finally gonna figure out what it is that he wants? Compared to that, if I were to go out and fight 100 or 1,000 men, it wouldn't really be any big deal. That's what I thought. Guts, what a nice view. Yeah. You know Gaston? He's my second in command. The army's not really Gaston's thing. Once the war's over, he plans to open a clothing shop in downtown Windham with money he's saved up. He's more skilled than he looks. What is happening here? Nicole proposed to a woman, but she refused because she didn't want to be with a common soldier. He swears he'll get promoted to leading 100 men, and soon propose again. He doesn't care how risky it'll be in battle. Well, I guess everyone staked themselves on lost causes. Is he just kind of like rattling off people's, I guess, dreams and desires, and is it going to circle back to him trying to find out what his is? So when I look out there, it's like each one of those lights contains tiny dreams and hopes. That's the way it looks. Campfire of dreams, huh? Oh, he said the thing. You smooth talker, you sound like some princess. Can it... Wait, is she saying all this? No, he is. He's talking about this, yeah. But you're right. Maybe they've all brought their own individual little flames together. You could scatter them just by blowing, so all those little flames throw themselves into the biggest bonfire. The blazing inferno named Griffith. I like how they kind of made his hair look like that, kind of like fire blazing inferno. But you know, my flame ain't here. He still doesn't know. Yeah. I don't know. As for me, maybe I'm just warming myself, but by that campfire for a bit, maybe I just stopped in by chance. As long as I have this, I'm confident I can survive any battle. That's how it's been up till now. Even before I joined the Band of the Hawk, no matter how badly the battle was lost, I myself was sure to survive, like this time. But still, it don't really mean much. I was on the battlefield before I was old enough to understand things, yeah. And that's kind of where he's gotten, like, warped, is that adolescent time when he's so young and he needs to be learning and being molded. Like, he didn't get any of that. It was just like the sword and that's it. So now when he's getting to an age where people around him want to open a bakery and want to propose and want to own a castle, I don't think he's ever had a chance to, like, what do I want to do with my life? The mercenary leader who raised me taught me nothing beyond how to wield a sword. I had nothing but this. I don't want to die, but just because I didn't want to die, just because I didn't know more than how to use this, I kept fighting in battles. And maybe, more than anything, I've always tried to leave the most essential reason for fighting up to other people. Guts, you... Ah, hell, too much talking for me. What was I rambling about? Yeah, he's really going through it. This is the first time he's actually said it to anybody. Usually it's just him staring off in the night by himself talking about it, trying to figure it out. And why the hell did I tell you all that? Pathetic. Back at you, Guts. You don't tell me you're leaving. Is he? Is that what happens? Does he leave and then? Is he not going to be a part of... Is he not a part of Griffith's downfall and the crumbling that probably is the Hawk and all that? What made her even think that in that moment? Like I said, I'm fighting till the end of this campaign, even if I have to crawl. And then afterwards... Oh, they get interrupted. Ay, ay, ay. But then what is... Does he feel like he can't find his inner who, what, when, where, why, unless he goes out there and finds it himself? I don't know. But I mean, clearly she cares. Griffith's come back. He said he heard you two were safe and advanced his schedule a day. Alright, here they go. They're not going to continue that conversation or get word of... I mean, Casca seems to think that. Captain Guts. She's over here worried about that. I'm sorry, Griffith, everyone had to deal with a mess because of me. Pushing myself when I wasn't well and going to the front line was my mistake. Doing so exposed the men of my unit to danger. Not just them either. Guts and his raiders too. I'm not qualified. Okay, let's slow down. I'm not qualified to be a commander. Whatever punishment you... What the hell? Guts slaps her ass, which pushes her right into Griffith's arms. What was that for? Like she's literally like nose to nose. Do you think they kiss maybe? Probably not. Welcome back. Everyone's cracking up and shit. Oh wow, and they're giving her a hard time. Come on, let's go. Toss one back. You're really up to it, Captain. I mean, he's built different. Got some shit going on. Left Casca with Griffith and them back there. The booze will disinfect me, moron, but hey, who cares? Celebrate the 100-man kill. What's wrong? He even notices that something like this look that she has here. This like worried looking at him look, I think Griffith is picking up on that. Was he serious? I guess we'll all have to find out at the same time. Is this a skip forward here? Shutter Empire Stronghold. I'm guessing this is a couple days forward, or is this happening at the same? Because this looks like this is nighttime, and it looks like we just kind of... Yeah, I think we fast forwarded a day or two or something. A message reporting our army's casualties are very high. The only unwounded men left are at headquarters. Oh shit, are we getting... Is this the messenger report back to after the damage Guts did? How could this be? How could the White Tiger Knights, one of Midland's two greatest forces, be so easily doldry? It's nigh impregnable. Reporting what now? Roughly 1,000 riders from the main gate of the enemy fortress. They're charging in the direction of our headquarters. Shooter's most powerful knights. Oh no, this is the Holy Purple Rhino Knight. Holy Purple Rhino. Wait, this is us, right? No, we're Midland. This Shooter Empire Stronghold is not us. This is the enemy, correct? So is this on our... No. Because he's saying this is Shooter's most powerful, and this is their stronghold. This is the enemy, but this is us that has lost all the... I don't know. Maybe the White Tigers, one of Midland... Okay, yeah, okay. This is the enemy. This is Midland here. These guys. They're trying to, like... They're trying to get in here. But they're losing men by the thousands. It seems one of their strongest forces. And now these Holy Purple Knights have showed up. Got it. Alright, let's go to the next chapter. So, I mean, what we got from that was Guts. He didn't say it. I don't even know how Casca picked up on that, but... Hints of him... leaving. I wonder what in search of... I'm guessing in search of his why. Maybe he feels like he can't find it here. As all of you are aware... Oh, is this the meeting that Griffith was at? Yeah. As all of you are aware, this 100-year war was initiated by Tudor's invasion into our kingdom's territory. The fortress of Doldry originally belonged to us for several hundred years and was pivotal in the defense of our border, but in the 100 years since it has fallen into Shooter's, am I saying that right? Shooter's hands. Ironically, it has become the most important base of operations for their invasions against us. Well, yeah, because it's so close to your border. However, Shooter is currently undergoing a sudden crisis of internal conflict over the next succession of the throne. Whatever military might the Empire boasts, they shouldn't be able to spare their full potential for this battle. Surely this is a 1 in 1,000 chance for us. If we let this opportunity slip away, Doldry, our land, will never be recaptured. But how do you propose? Certainly Doldry is impenetrable. What's more, the main occupying force is the mightiest of Shooter's Knights Corps, led by the valiant General Boss Kong, the Holy Purple Rhino Knights. Well, you know what's going to happen, right? The Hawks are going to have to go deal with the Purple Knights. Just seems easy enough to me. Not to mention that the White Tiger Knights, one of Midland's 2 greatest forces, cannot take the fortress. What a bitter day of defeat. Oh, he's talking about you, buddy. Total warfare, so that's the only choice. That is perilous. In the current campaign, the primary force of the White Tiger Knights has already been reduced by almost 4/10. There is no guarantee that even all-out war would... True. Just because you send more doesn't mean you'll actually even get in. If we aren't careful, we could be wiped out. Moreover, if the siege drags out, the inevitable result will be a pinch... Yeah. So they need to do this sooner rather than later, and they need to actually make sure it's worth it to even send it, because if they don't get in and they waste all those men, it's just a waste. If we look at it overall, this campaign is a victory. Is there really any reason for us to pursue such a dangerous gambit? If we withdraw here and now... No, all the troops we've already deployed would have been... Yeah, you just send all those bodies to die. For what? The final objective of this campaign has always been the capture of Doldry. Failing that, there's no chance of reclaiming our territory. But now that we've lost the White Tiger Knights, who? We know who. Let's get to it. Oh, wow. Are they throwing him under the bus? Because they want him to, like, oh, maybe he'll die? How about you, Sir Griffith? The victor that you are, do you think there's anything you could do this time? If I were so ordered. I jest, of course. However much of a godsend you're considered on the battlefield, there are some things one can't do. Okay. If His Majesty so ordered me. Give the order. Is he gonna do it or not? Nonsense. You say it could be done by you, sir? You could topple Doldry? I said it, didn't I? Damn it. Give the order or not. It's wild to hear them talk about like purple rhinos and tiger print companies and shit in like this time period. Like, I'd love to see this, what it looks like in like actual anime. He literally looks like a 12-year-old kid here around these men. You don't know anything? Listen to me. Do you have any idea how many times in the past 100 years that fortress has gone undaunted despite our constant efforts to capture it? Well, have you tried anything new? Or do you just keep sending more numbers at the front gate hoping for something to change? Now you say you can? Countless distinguished commanders and great generals have accepted the challenge, and not one of them has been able to recapture Doldry. Never lost a battle? Perhaps it's gone to his head a bit. I wouldn't doubt it. Oh, is the king speaking? He is. This is his moment. This is it. Especially with Adonis was the prince's son's name, right? I think so. But with that line dead, there is no succession besides his daughter, which I don't know how they feel about women, you know, being in command here, you know. But this is it, though. I feel like he's moved up as high as he could with like what he can do. Unless he gets married to the princess, this is his moment. If he's able to do this, what could any of these men actually say? And he's going to be such in high standard with the king, with the nation of Midland, that it's it. I think he'll get his kingdom. He won't get, I don't think he'll get his throne, but he might get his own damn kingdom like off to the side. I think this is it. Sir Griffith, was that sincere? Majesty, then even you would. You cannot mean you believe him. This is reckless, no matter how much Sir Griffith might. Not even the White Tiger Knights could accomplish this. Whatever the strategy, an assault on that fortress is impossible without a great force. They think numbers are just going to batter down the door, but if we fail this time, the damage done to our army would be... Yeah, I mean, they just get counter-striked on and they just might lose anything. There is no need for a large force. I will require only the Band of the Hawk. Alright! Ludicrous. With that most 5,000, you would take on the fortress occupying a force of 30,000. Don't push your luck, young man. The main path of strategy is consistently to confront less with more. Don't think your clever little plans will work. This guy really doesn't want this shit to work. Come, why don't we allow this to pass without making such a fuss, General? At this point, it seems whatever path we choose, we have no option but total warfare. Before that, allowing a single force to attempt a clever plan should not have any significant impact on the morale of the entire army. I agree with this dude here. He seems to have at least some kind of, like, logic about him. If we're gonna break out an all-out war anyway, sacrificing a little piece for the chance that they could do it is worth it. Besides, until now, there have been many groups of enemies outnumbering them that were yet defeated by the Band of the Hawk. Nothing says there is no chance this can. Doldry isn't so soft to target. Majesty, your decision. Now, is this dude speaking because he actually truly believes that Griffith can do it, or again, is he one of those that like wants to be in good favor with Griffith for when Griffith ascends, he can say he was there? It's hard to ever tell. And so this was at his council meeting, and they're going to want to do this, and Guts isn't even at 100%, by the way. I command the Band of the Hawk to capture Doldry. That's the shot. I think this is the shot of the, This is the shot of the 2 chapters for me. That and gut slapping Casca onto Griffith. Alright, so that's what we get told. Let me skip through this real quick. Alright, he said it. He gave the command. It's time. Relying so much on such a boyish newcomer like him, the dignity of Midland's army has fallen to the ground and His Majesty's gone senile. Yeah, now they're going to start. Yeah. Not believing in him. Well, I suppose that's how it would feel to lose your own forces. You really seem to have bought into the White Hawk. Sir Laban is his name. Okay. Now to see whether or not he lives up to your expectations this time. Come, I simply stated that the truth as it stands, Sir Owen. Besides, if he can't do it, I doubt there's anyone in Midland who can take Doldry, certainly. Alright. Who knows whether I should say this as a man, but he is quite the image of one. Distinguished commanders, we might be fighting alongside the hero of the century. Wow, he's really a believer. Got some believers in the chat out here. Alright, and it looks like they've all been told. Doldry, huh? Who cares? It's a place. Fighting and gambling. When you win, you win. When you lose, you lose. And... okay, they're playing a game. Gotcha, gotcha. No way. 10 in a row. The captain always wins. I've got some wicked bad luck. 3 months' wages? What's up? You got something on your mind? She doesn't want him to leave. She's in love. Like, it happened. Got some wicked bad luck. That does it. I ain't giving up until I break even. Don't worry. I know I read this out of order. Don't worry, we've done stuff like this so many times already. Mr. Calm and Composed himself volunteered for this. The odds must be in our favor, right? I just hope he stays calm and composed. What I told you that time, how the Hawks got involved in a territorial dispute a long time ago? Oh. The nobleman I mentioned has promoted himself by way of his financial assets. He's Supreme Commander on the front lines for a certain empire. Oh, on the other side. Governor General Genin, Supreme Commander of the Tudor Empire's northern battlefront. That's his current title. Oh. That's awkward. But no injuries at all. Ah, he really came back. Where are the rest of your damn men? Ah, that's why they call me Adon, the invincible, resourceful general. Do they though? Would I be beaten that easily? You're definitely tenacious. With the secret technique passed down through my Kobolwitz family for 700 years, is playing dead. Okay. At my disposal, I had no trouble deceiving his eyes. But still, that brat, the next time we meet in battle, he won't escape me. For shame, Adon. Oh, Lord, this is the Purple Knight leader right here. Your Grace General Boss Khan. Some of this armor is getting ridiculous. Like, you can't even move in that stuff. Not only have you suffered the disgrace of leading an entire mercenary troop to their deaths for the sake of settling a grudge, but your younger brother Samson lost his life and you dare return alone in dishonor. Oh shit. He just split his shit? No, your grace, that was just... Is his head sliced through when I scroll down here? I mean, I doubt he stopped it. Oh, he did. Good God. Ugh. I hereby revoke all command authority from you for the remainder of the war. Just be thankful I'm not casting you into the dungeon. Sir, please wait for us. The reports say that his adversary was just one man. But that can't be. Severe as always. I heard you from up there. Is this the old man? The past lover? So we're gonna get a showdown, I think, between him and Guts, right? So far, no human not named Griffith, prologue or current, has given Guts any kind of difficulty. So I'm curious if we'll see one. I feel like it's Gut. Well, he loses his hand and stuff at some point. Is that a result of when Griffith finally turns? Or is that at another battle? I don't know. Forgive that momentary indignity. That aside, a spy report just came in regarding the second force attempting to capture Doldry. You know them as well, yes? The Band of the Hawk? You seem pleased. No, it's not that. I have simply heard that the Band of the Hawk has never been defeated. They seem more challenging than enemies of great number or fame. I mean, he just wants it. Oh God, and he's got the he's still got the young boys hanging by his side and shit, and nothing's changed. By the way, there's something I must tell you before the battle begins. The leader of the Hawks, the White Hawk, you mustn't kill him. Take him alive and bring him before me. Oh God. Yes. But sir, what? Am I clear? It's your governor's command. I mean, he just... That's creeping me out. But that ends up being it. That was a lot of dialogue there. A lot of back and forth of like, can it be done? Can it be done? Can it be done? Back and forth, back and forth. Some of these are great shots. Here, looks great. But again, like I said, I think the whole shot of the double chapters are... when he finally get this one right here, I think is the shot of the double chapters. And honestly, the biggest... So we saw the back and forth, the back and forth. Now, again, I don't know. We're just waiting. You know, like I said, it's very Star Wars, Darth Vader type thing of... we know what Griffith becomes. And now we go back in time and we're just sitting here like waiting for that moment to happen. So this is being built up as a pretty big moment right here. It's still very early. We're only in the 20s. So the Hawk could easily take casualties right here and still be fine. You know, we could lose maybe a Judo or a Corcus or something like that and still succeed here. But they're really, really, really building this up on, You know, it's been hundreds of years, we've tried, countless great commanders haven't been able to do it. What makes you think you are? So I'm curious if like they're just gonna roll through and really like do it in a clever, out-thinking way rather than a brute force way. We just roll through, Griffith goes up against the Purple Rhino, or Guts does, or who, you know, both of them, whatever happens. But I'm curious if we come out of this fine. Because if we come out of this fine, I think this is going to be Griffith's defining moment of when I feel like he's going to rise to the peak he possibly can, besides actually being king of Midland. I feel like he's going to rise as high as he can. Add on top of that him maybe marrying the princess, like the only place he could go up would be king itself. Now, if he were to lose, and say we lose bodies here, does this start the descent? And I could also see them winning and Griffith violently killing this man. Like, violently killing this man. I thought that was a nice little twist. I mean, it's a little callback, brings the story back, you know, adds a little more emotion into it. You know, Casca talking about, you know, who's in command. But besides all that, I think the biggest plot point of the whole 2 chapters is he hasn't said it. Casca brought it up, and Guts kind of shrugged, like, yeah, that he, after this battle here, he might have his sights set on just leaving the Hawks. He never set out to join them, he just kind of stumbled upon it. And like I said, I think maybe he feels like he can't find his inner why while with everybody, and he feels like he needs to go out and find it on his own. I thought the connection to Griffith was going to make him ride or die regardless, but we'll see. Casca's brain spinning, we don't know what's going on with him, and we've pretty much got the biggest, I feel like this is going to be a very big moment here for all characters involved, depending how this goes. So we'll see. Again, if we're able to get 150 likes on this video, chapters 24 and 25 will be up on Sunday. If not, they'll be up on Monday. Patreon members, you guys will get another One Piece episode this weekend. We just got introduced to Admiral Okiji. I'm not even sure if we pronounced that correctly, but that's starting to pick up there as well. And everything will be back on it next week. Appreciate it, guys. Like, share, favorite, subscribe as always.